and welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama nguNolwazi Mahlangu, the living female version of Solomon Mahlangu, with the bright brains of Steve Biko, following the footsteps of Chris Honey. I am the next big thing, the world's greatest, the mother and founder of Motivational Talks with Nolwazi, where the aim is to create nothing but a better South Africa. So guys, on this video, I'm going to be telling you guys what my YouTube is all about and what will be happening on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to do a Q&A, and I'm super excited about that. So my YouTube channel is all about motivation. I want to be your number one cheerleader, because I know that whatever goal, whatever dream, whatever idea, whatever vision you have is valid. And I know exactly how it feels to be told you can't. I know exactly how it feels to be rejected. I know exactly how it feels to deal with challenges and failure, fighting for what you really, really want, what really, really sets your soul on fire, not having anyone to cry to, or not having anyone to go to for inspiration, someone to pick you up. And I want to be that person who will be there to be your motivator, who will be there to be your number one cheerleader. So we're going to be having motivational talks with Nolwazi, which will be taking place weekly. I haven't chosen a day exactly, but they'll be happening every week. And I'll also be doing story time, where guests is going to come and share their story, because we all have a story to tell. We all have an inspiring story that could touch someone's life, that could change someone's life. And I'm going to be having that also weekly. But that will come a little bit late due to this pandemic and the availability of my guests. But I'm also super excited about that. I'm not really sure about vlogging, but like if something really exciting happens, I might vlog. But like I'm super excited about this, because I know exactly how to be told you can't do this. I know how to be told no, this is not for you. When you know exactly that this thing sets my soul on fire, this is what I want to do when I go to sleep, this is the thing I think about, and people are telling you no, you can't do it. And I want to be that person to say that you can. I want to be that person to change that you can't to you made it. I'm super excited about that. Now let's get straight into the Q&A. So the first question I have is what is your full name and your age? So my full name is Nolwazi and I'm 20 years old. The next question is, when is your birthday? My birthday is on the 10th of May. The next question is, would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I would rather have an African accent. I would rather walk into a room and Africa. I would rather have an African accent. So in that case, none of the above, but I'd rather have an African accent. One of my goals is to learn all African languages, because that's who I am. And why I would prefer to have I would prefer to sound like me. I'd prefer to have an African accent. None of the above, actually. The next question is, what is your biggest fear? I have biggest fears. So my first biggest fear is, I have the fear of not being myself or losing myself. They go hand in hand. My biggest fear is not being myself. Life is too short for me to pretend to be someone I'm not. Life is too short for me not to give myself the opportunity to be me and do me. Life is too short for me to life is too short for me to not allow myself to live and to speak up my voice and to speak up my opinions. So I have a biggest fear of losing myself and not being myself. My other fear is that I'm a female, so I might be walking around and someone might decide to rape me and murder me. That is also my biggest fear. We live in fear. That's because of what's happening around us. That is also my biggest fear. My other biggest fear is that my skin color is seen as a death sentence, or my skin color is still undermined till this day. I have a lot of biggest fears. It's crazy, but like those are the ones that I could think about right now. So the next question is, what have you learned this year so far? I have learned that the right time to implement your ideas, the right time to start doing your research for the idea that you have, the right time to start doing your research for what the industry you want to go in, the right time to bring that idea into life or work on a plan to bring that idea into life is now. Because life can change just like this, and you don't want to be if only I had. So the right time to start whatever you want to start doing your research and whatever you want to do is now. And yeah, that is what I've learned so far this year. Yeah, that the right time is now. Don't waste time, because anything can happen at any time. When was the last time you cried and why? I cried sometime during the week. I was watching the Black Panther and I realized that how beautiful it is that finally our identity and our power is being redefined, and that movie just shows how much power we have, and that movie just shows our culture, and it's so beautiful to see that, oh my gosh, this movie really showed people, it really redefined my identity. It really showed my culture. It showed, like, when I was watching it, I could like see that, oh, this is me, like this is who I am, and look at what this movie is showing me. I have power, you know. And yeah, that was the last time I cried when I was watching the Black Panther. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, but I'm also falling in love with black these days. I'm so in love with black, but I'll say black and purple. Yeah. When are you starting a YouTube channel? I'm actually working on my YouTube channel as we speak. The next question is, are you in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship at all. The next question is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I see myself doing what I love. I see myself waking up every morning to do what I love. I see myself happy and at peace. I see myself changing lives and touching hearts. That's where I see myself 5 years from now. Which country do you want to go visit so bad? Jamaica. I really, really want to go to Jamaica. Like, yo, I'm obsessed with Jamaica. I don't know why. Are you more artistic or mathematic person? I am artistic. Yo, I can't imagine doing maths. Like, I'm not good at maths. Yo. Do you eat meat? Yes, I love meat. Oh, I love meat. Who is your role model? So I don't really have one role model. Like, I look up to a lot of people, like to my family members. There are a lot of strong and inspiring people in my family. I look up to motivational speakers. I look up to actors. I look up to a lot of people, but I would like, yeah, I can't even like pick three. Like, I look up to a lot of, like, I read about you, I learn about you, and I take something from you. And then I have a lot of role models, like a lot of role models. I'm gonna make this the last question actually, because I don't want my video to be super long. So this question is, if you could speak to your 13-year-old, what would you tell her? If I could speak to my 13-year-old, I'll tell her it is okay. I'll tell her it's okay to be her. You know, I'll tell her it's okay to look the way she does. I'll tell her it's okay to speak the way she does. I'll tell her it's okay to dress the way she does. I'll tell her it's okay to come from the family that she comes from. Because 10 years from now, or 10 years is too long, because a few years from now, the way she's feeling won't matter anymore. The way she's feeling will not be important anymore, because she's feeling all those things because she thinks she's not good enough. And she will learn to fall in love with herself. She will learn to understand herself. She will learn to accept herself. So it's okay. You know, there's no rush. There's no need to be cool. It's okay. She will be fine. Another thing I would tell her is she must love herself unconditionally, because it starts with her. If she doesn't love herself, then who will love her? Because I know when I was 13, I didn't love myself. I didn't have so much confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't, like, that was one of the worst years of my life. And I just want to tell her that it's okay. She's got herself. It's okay to be the person she is. She doesn't have to be ashamed of who she is. Because a few years from now, she's going to be the big thing. You know, a few years from now, she's going to be changing lives. And that is important. That's what I would say. Okay, I said that was the last question, but I just saw another nice question, actually. If you would be a president, if you would be a president for a day, what would you change? If I would be a president for a day, I would make sure that whatever I said to the people when I was trying to get them to vote for me is exactly what I do. So I would make sure that my people's needs are met. I'd make sure that their rights are respected. I would make sure that whatever complaints, whatever they bring to me, I take it. Yeah, that's what I would do. And going back, yeah, that's what I would do actually. I'll put my people first. I would make sure that's what I do if I would be a president for a day. And going back to the question of what did I learn this year, I also learned that I have a lot of opinions. I also learned that I have a lot to share. And with what has been happening, I've been actually discovering myself even more, that, oh, actually, this is how you feel about this. And the reason that you feel this way is because of 1, 2, 3. So this year was also a bit of an eye-opener and a self-discovery year for me as well. And yes, guys, that's all for me for this video. Please be on the lookout for episode 1 of season 2 of Motivational Talks with Nolwazi Reloaded. Super excited about that. And please do subscribe, click the bell so you can know when I post, comment, and like. A lot of love from me. See you.